What is up, everybody? We're back for another draft. I got tricked into another league. Hi, Mama. Cardi just walked in. Hi, Mama. Come here. Get ready to draft. Come here, Mama. Come here. What is up, Silas? Don't worry, I'll fix the camera. Silas, Stefan, what's up? Yeah, so I won't be answering. I won't be answering most fantasy football questions anymore. But if you really want your questions answered, you can join my Patreon. I answer all the questions there. Still, people are on the Patreon, and still people are asking questions. So it's the best place to chat one-on-one. I'm not really answering too many questions anymore. I'll answer a few on the live stream for sure. Just saying the Patreon's well and alive. Eric doesn't want to be Patreon anymore. It's totally understandable. Just Google how to cancel your membership if you would like to cancel that. But if you do want to stay to be able to get that one-on-one, if you do value that at all, I encourage you to stay on the Patreon, patreon.com/fantasycouch. And regardless, Eric, I do appreciate you, man. It's all good. So the draft starts. Oh, man, we are draft is starting right now. So the buy-in was technically an NFT. I got my buy-in paid for, which is awesome. Yet again, back-to-back days with that. Yes, it makes me feel special. And the prize is NFTs. Essentially NFL collectibles, NFL digital sports cards, essentially. And it's very cool. I got the 12th pick. This is a standard PPR league. 14 rounds. So a very thin bench of 5. I checked all the rules. All the rules are completely standard. So we are just about ready to go. This makes it a little bigger for you guys. There we go. All right. Let me turn off these. What's the smile? What's this? Hey, does anybody know what this smiley face is? I just noticed this today. Oh, what's up, Sebastian? It's all good, man. You don't have to apologize. Ended up with a pretty good draft, though. I'll post the draft results on Twitter and Discord. So check out the draft results. Kind of concluded I got a B plus. Did very well. Did very well. I don't really have much of a weakness. I would say personally, my wide receiver depth. So like I really wanted to like nail that wide receiver 4 or 5 position, which I risked. I could have. I thought I had a good chance, but did not end up doing it. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You can watch it. Well, I kind of spoiled it. I didn't really. I just said I wound up with a good team, which hopefully is expected out of me. What's up, Abraham? I'm offered Hurts and Watson, Jalen Hurts and Christian Watson for James Cook and Purdy. I would stay put. Definitely stay put. I'm not really high on any Texans wide receivers. They're going to spread it too much. I love CJ Stroud. Malik Neighbors is, he's one of the guys that I don't really know. And I think it's fair to say that's how everybody should feel. I like to know everyone else's opinion about Malik Neighbors. The talent is massive. The upside is massive. Maybe a bit of a diva, a bit of a hothead. Honestly, probably doesn't even matter. Probably a non-factor, honestly. He's a rookie and his QB sucks. So it's polarizing even in your own head. I mean, I'd love to know what you guys think about Malik Neighbors. That's an interesting topic, but I'm really hard set on Diggs and the Texans wide receivers. Typically avoid them. CJ Stroud though, get him. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, there's no competition for targets over there. Even Saquon's gone, who's kind of a hog. What do you call it? A touch? He demands a lot of touches, right? A little bit of a ball hog, if you want to say touch domination, whatever touch dominator. That in a totally non sexy manner, totally football manner. So we got one guy who loves neighbors. I yeah, everything's about price for me. So it kind of depends where he's going, right? Like if he's going round 3 versus round 4, I think it's a big deal. I like him in round 4. He's probably going to be going what, like mid late. I don't know where he's going in normal drafts. Been doing a lot of best ball tournaments. What if he says neighbors will be average? Some fantasy analysts are using Danny's playoff runs 2 years back to make a case for neighbors. I know that's relevant. I mean, with this last point, I do agree with you. That's like, bro, a lot of players were good a year and a half ago or whatever. It's just crazy. Also, Johnny D, this one's easy. This is an easy question. This is a layup. So, in general, people whine and complain about their draft slot and the way they act. It's kind of a problem in general in the world of us fortunate people. And they kind of act like because you got a certain draft slot, like the draft's over or you're at a disadvantage. That's just complete nonsense. I don't want you to be cocky or anything, but just go for it, man. You don't have to worry about nothing, dog. Just take your draft pick and run. So you don't go RB. So what? Maybe that was a terrible. Maybe you went Chubb last year, and that wouldn't work out. Let's go with Puka Nakua here. I think that's the pick. I'm gonna queue him up while I'm kind of taking my time. I'm reading the chat. I'm not a great reader. Y'all want to go Gibbs? I got JT ranked higher, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling frisky with Gibbs. I'm gonna go JT. I'm gonna do it. I think JT's safer. Let's do it. And I'll go Puka. I just went with Marvin Harrison yesterday. So I'm gonna go Puka. I'm not huge on Drake London. Feel like he'll be great, but you're drafting him at his absolute peak, his absolute ceiling. So let's go with Puka Nakua. His injury is nothing burger. Let's do it. Start off with a balanced approach. JT, top 5 running back. Puka Nakua, top 10 wide receiver. Let's go. And we got some youth on our side, right? We're doing good. Is it risky for me to play Bowers week 1 over Freiermuth? Well, I'm a Freiermuth fan in general. No, I'm not saying like he's going to be great in fantasy. But you're talking about one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight end prospect ever, right? Just coming out of college, I'm talking about, right? Not, obviously, I'm not going to say Bowers is going to be the best tight end. That's stupid. Now that we've seen, guys like Tony Gonzalez, the best or one of the best tight end prospects to ever come out versus a weapon on the Steelers. Now, if you phrase it like that, because what I'm saying is technically true. Go with Bowers. It's fine. You take right. If you don't have a top 8 tight end, it's risky anyway. I mean, Njoku's less of a risk, sure. He's pretty good. Goddard's less of a risk, right? But after that, Bowers will be like tight end 10, 11-ish, right after those guys. I would just go Bowers, right? What's up, Getter Done? Hey, look, man. Send me a trade offer. All I meant was like I'm too busy to like look at it and tell me and go back and forth with my thoughts about the trade and what do I want for that player and this, and that's what I meant. So it's saying send me a trade offer to so we can start it off. You know what I mean? So that way, I'm busy. I'm doing like 40 more drafts till the season kicks off. I'm drafting right now as I'm telling you. Yeah, and it's all no rush either. It's all good. Uh, I like I like. I'll just keep it since you didn't give me permission to say it. I'll say the player you're talking about. I do like him, but for the right price. Just before you hopped on here, I was talking about it's all about the price, and you hear me talk about that all the time the past few years. What's up, Chinos? Couch, if Drake London fell to the fourth, would you take? Yeah, I mean that's a smash. Um, Honestly, that's like that's dumb. Like that's never gonna happen. Okay. So yeah, I get it. If you're in a home league with a bunch of idiots and clowns, okay, like I get you. I'm talking about a real draft. Look, there you go. Like right when you said that, right, he got picked. Like it's never gonna happen. He's drafted as a top 12 wide receiver. What wide receiver is this? This is 12, 13. Where did he go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. He's always drafted top 12. 13 the worst. So it's never ever gonna happen. This is dumb. This is just like saying what if CMC fell to the fifth or sixth pick. It'll never happen in a normal league. Like it'll never happen. But that's the same odds. That's the same odds. You getting CMC right here? Same odds as Drake London going in round 4. Just to be like, we just got to keep it real. I got to keep it real on how ridiculous that is. Yeah, I mean, I don't know any like that's just unheard of. That's not gonna happen. Now, there's a tiny chance Drake London could fall here. And then, I might want to think about that. Like I said, I don't hate him. I might think about that in a PPR or something, or PPR and or 3 wide receiver league. Because Drake London, we're hoping for touchdowns. So the PPR part doesn't matter as much. What matters as much is like, hey, it's a 3 wide receiver league. I'm gonna need some wide receivers. This right here is a 2 wide receiver league. Matter of fact, kind of forgot about that. Forgot to mention that it is a 14-round draft, shallow bench, small roster, pretty vanilla league. NFL does kick off. USC or LSU tonight? I guess LSU. Let's see. We got no more comments, so I usually skip these because I can't read long ones, but we'll see. I'll take a quick look. 10-team full PPR. Thank you for providing me the details of the league. Kyler, CMC, Kyron, Puka, London, Laporta. Yeah, you're just showing off. Now that's is this real? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this is like a A plus plus plus. I think you know that. You're drafting with a bunch of clowns. Did you draft on Yahoo? Because their rankings are weird. Where'd you draft? Yeah, tell me, Tone Bear, what platform did you draft on? Was it Yahoo? I haven't even looked at ESPN's platform. I'm not drafting on there this year. Are their rankings even worse? Wow. Yeah, you got to tell me what platform you drafted on. Yeah, I'm legit giving this draft grade A plus plus plus. Because I mean, look, your bench. That's it. You're lying, bro. How is Waddle on your bench? Does that even make sense? And Dell and Rice. I mean, these guys are hot. These guys are going like round 4. Like, is Jalen Waddle still on the board? Oh yeah, he is, but he's about to get picked right here. Like, how do you have this? Like, this is the round where Jalen Waddle goes. Yeah, that draft is like, oh, no, I was drafted with clown. I don't know what this stands for, But NFL fantasy app, is their pre-rankings like just screwy? Even the guys who work for NFL Network don't use that app. It's a clown app with clown league members. They just look like Mahomes #1 overall and stuff. Wow, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, A plus plus plus. I probably never gave out that grade in my life. Like honestly, I've never gave that grade out in my life. I mean, what is the dude? That dude, that's like a this would be a this looks like a 4-man team. Four man draft. Not 4-man team. 4-man draft or 4-man league. Yeah, this looks like 4 people drafted, not 10. Jeez. I mean, look at your tight end, everything. Your quarterback's elite, your tight end's elite, running back's elite, bench is elite. I mean, I love Jerome Ford. I love Zamir White. I mean, that's just your kickers, dude. That's just a dude chilling on the bench. You got Brooks. If you got an IR spot, you can put him on there. That's nasty. Yeah, we just talked about it before you hopped on. I avoid Texans wide receivers. I love CJ Stroud though. They're gonna spread the ball a lot. Remember, they got new running back. Mixon can catch. They got Dalton Schultz, good tight end, and they got 3 alpha wide receivers. And they even have John Mechie as a reserve. So I don't. They're all overrated. Nico Collins was the draft pick last year, and now he's the first Texan off the board. No thanks. Not for me. And it's not that they're gonna suck. I just rather take a risk of getting somebody who's gonna be more of an alpha in terms of target share. That's all. Wow, Debo's here. Jalen Waddle's here. I really didn't think that would happen. But this is a shallow league, so it's okay to make some reaches. I really wish Kelsey was here. Unfortunately, he's not. Man, should I take? I really want Stroud, but I feel like that's just too early. I'm gonna take Debo here. And as far as RBs, I might go with Mixon. Here's the thing. If I don't go RB, all these guys are going to get taken. So I got to go RB. How's it on my rankings? I'm so used to having like 30 seconds max that 60 seconds seems like an eternity. I feel like I can do 3 things. So Josh Jacobs is gone, I'm sure, right? Yeah, I can't. Oh, there he's long gone. Pacheco's gone. Yeah, I got Mixon as my highest ranked guy. I'm not as high on James Cook as others. I don't dislike him. James Cook is a fine pick. He's also very young too, which I like. Feel like he'll be much less injury prone than Mixon. So that I did an auto pick on purpose. The draft was a circus. Bijan fell through the second round, so if that can put it in perspective, how weird it was. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So what's up, Albert? Fantasycouch.com. You can find my rankings. What topic we're talking about? I'm talking about how crazy your drafts were. I was you had the fifth pick and got CD Lamb, Hall, and Brees fell. Hall, Hill, and Brees fell. The last part of your thing doesn't make sense, but you got CD Lamb at 105. I mean, that's pretty crazy. If he's not going top 3, that's just nuts. I've been really concentrating on trying to win a best ball tournament. Like I won my home league, won a lot of cash games and head to heads, obviously with Beat the Brain. Um, had some really crazy up and downs with DFS on like DraftKings, and got super unlucky, like crazy unlucky to winning huge money multiple times. And I was able to take down 3 big tournaments, which was great. You know, finally redemption moment. Wasn't like $1 million or anything, unfortunately. And you know, so I did good in DFS, kind of like accomplished my goals in DFS. I don't play on FanDuel and DraftKings anymore. And now my next goal as a fantasy competitor is to win a big best ball tournament. I've never done that. Never really achieved my goal with that. And that's what I want to do. That's next on my list. I'm really serious about it. I love the journey. Like, you know, it's crazy. I mean, I've said it so many times. I've almost won $1 million on DraftKings, and the closer, even much closer. Well, actually, yeah, it was very close on DraftKings for 1 million, and then on FanDuel, I think it was half a million, much longer ago. Which literally just one player off, and I had a huge. I was favored to win the millionaire. Um, Rob Gronkowski on FanDuel, and that was a long time ago. That was when was it Edelman or what? No, it was Welker, bro. It was against the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure it was Welker. Yeah, it's just so long ago. This is like this got it maybe 10 years ago. I picked Gronkowski as my tight end, so I was like, I'm gonna win. All I needed was Gronkowski to do well, and he had his worst game. And if he just did well, I think I needed like 17. I don't remember what it was. I needed something from him, whatever it was, like 14, 15, maybe 20, 19 points from him. And that was probably for like half a million. And then DraftKings was the same thing. It looked like I was gonna win $1 million, and it was Larry Fitzgerald, and this is just another reason I hate Josh Rosen so much. It was Larry Fitzgerald on the Cardinals, and Josh Rosen was so bad that Larry Fitzgerald, he barely got 2 catches. And yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Like I needed Larry to give me 20, and I was like, it's Larry. He's really good. Uh, he got injured. He came back in. He got injured again, and we all know how bad Josh Rosen was. And when you tell these stories, everyone goes, "Yeah, right. You were going." I mean, it's just a fact. Like I was looking at it. I looked at it a million times. Like, okay, I'm the favorite to win. I got Gronk. I got Fitz, and you know, it was like it's just a dumb story. That's not exciting. Like it's dumb. So it was really, what's it called? What's the right word? Validating. Yeah, yeah. It was validating to finally take down a few big. I took down 3 big DraftKings tournaments. Was very validated by that, and took down a couple small tournaments too. 1 or 2 other smaller ones or medium ones on DraftKings, and Yeah, I just got better at it, and it was too much though, the roller coaster. On drafters? No, I didn't. I've won like $900. Yeah, I've won a little bit high stakes tournaments. Yeah, $900. Definitely won maybe 1,000. Definitely wants tournaments on there, but I'm talking about big. I'm talking about like lofty goals. Several, but there were the most was around there though. No, I never took down a big one. I never won the 50 G's or 100 G's or anything like that on drafters. I said I won a lot of other stuff though. And that was annoying. We just got an insane tight end run, which pisses me off. But again, we're gonna go with Jake Ferguson. This is so crazy. I mean, I was salivating to get Pitts. That's just whack. That is horrible. Should we do it again? Like, I could just go QB here. Like, depth doesn't matter in this league at all. So I'm definitely going to go Jake Ferguson. I'm just thinking who my other guy is because I'm not going to wait another round of these guys drafting tight ends. That was crazy. That was insane. Oh, that's what the emojis are. Get that out of here. Okay, now I know what they are. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. What do you guys think here? Quarterback or RB? Everybody vote. Quick. Let me see what the chat thinks. For quarterback, I think you guys know who I may want here. For running back, I know who I want. I'm leaning RB because I really want this RB. Everyone's saying QB. Okay, we only got one RB guy here.
Come on.
Look, the vote was close. The vote was, if you count my vote, which is a biased thing I'm doing, the vote was 3-3. Honestly, if the vote was more unanimous, lopsided, I would have went QB. That was a tough choice. You know, you're on the end here. And I think going QB is smart because you don't know how many QBs are going to get off the board. But I really like these tier of running backs. And, you know, is he like go quarterback or go? I was for sure going tight end. So I wanted Kyle Pitts. Kittle would have been great there. To me, Jake Ferguson is slightly better than Evan Ingram. More targets. Evan Ingram's great, but a little older, and there's more weapons there. I think Dak's a little bit better of a quarterback than. I mean, he is. We'll see what happens with Trevor Lawrence. Maybe he gets better and becomes better than Dak. But as of now, Dak is a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence. I mean, look, a little bit of an RB run. Look, I know I'm on the end here. I'm on the turn, and I know there's going to be 22 picks, so I'm not delusional. You're going to miss guys, right? There's pros and cons with it. And like I said, if I got 4 people or more just saying QB, I would have went QB. I actually did want your guys' second opinion, but it was tied. We got 1, 2, 3 QB, and if you count me, we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I like Ramondre Stevenson quite a bit because of his price. Now, see, on Sleeper, he's ranked a little higher than I like, right? So on the best ball drafts I'm going, his ADP has dropped significantly. He's going after Raheem Mostert, for instance, just to kind of put it, like quantify it for you guys. What's up, man? Yeah, Isaiah, I see that. I agree. And right, we just got to pray for us to get lucky with that being on the turn. That's how it is. I was not going to risk losing out on Ferguson. Um, you know, we got 1, 2, 3 teams without a tight end. I mean, why wouldn't this guy draft Ferguson? This guy is clearly a Cowboys fan, it seems like, or he likes the stack. I mean, how would he not take Ferguson here? Actually, probably here. That's impossible. So, but we got 3 guys, and we got this guy on auto. So I was just thinking, like, I'm not even guaranteed in Njoku. Matter of fact, I would guess Njoku wouldn't fall to me, but you never know. So again, with Ramondre Stevenson, I like him at that price. I love him at the price you can sometimes get him. Depends on what league what platform you're in, right? Like I'm saying, on drafters, he's ranked really low, and that's a great price. Here where he went is solid, is decent spot. It's not too high, not too low. Like we saw James Conner, Aaron Jones go before him. Rice in the 6th is robbery. I'm not high on Rashee Rice, but in the 6th round is definitely where you want to take him. That's a great spot for him. Whoa, how did Goddard go that fast? Okay. Well, that's odd. Oh, there's a ton of quarterbacks I like. So I don't want to say because they're watching the stream. But we'll go over it once it's my pick. I don't want to say. Yeah. So again, like, I guess I was probably right? I mean, Jake Ferguson wouldn't have fell to me. Njoku possibly could have fell to me. I don't think so. So I just wanted to get that tier of tight end, top 8, top 10. I don't love Goddard. I think Goddard's a low upside guy. He should be good, but not a league winner. I want a league winner. I want Jake Ferguson, who's going to get a ton of targets. Yeah, but Jake, we will go over that for sure. See, if you notice in this league, look at the draft board. You only need 2 wide receivers. You're getting tremendous value at wide receiver right now. McLaurin, Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, T. Higgins, whatever your so Kyler Murray would have been the quarterback I would have got. So he fell more than I thought he would have fell. Oh, it's crazy. We actually had a small chance to get Kyler Murray. Team 10, 11 probably would have took Kyler. Even this guy, I've seen crazy stuff. This guy's got Marvin Harrison. Tiny chance he takes Kyler. Yeah, we kind of missed out on the Kyler boat. It is what it is. Yeah, George Pickens. I love that pick. I would have picked him here if he fell. So my picks would have been Kyler and Pickens probably. But now that they're gone, yeah, RBs are. RB was the right move. Look at these. Nick Chubb, who's not even playing, is literally. This dude just drafted him. That's stupid. He's literally not even going to do anything the first 8 weeks. That's so terrible, bro. What are you doing, man? Why would you? Nick Chubb was a terrible. Look at Tank Dell. Look at how late Tank Dell just went. Like, you're getting value at wide receiver for sure. So going RB, the last 2 picks over these picks here, I think that was a good choice by me. Brock Purdy went. A little bit of a surprise. They just want to stack. Everyone loves stacks. They think it's a real strategy, and redraft doesn't really help a lot. Right? Just go Jordan Love. I don't really have him in a lot of leagues. Let's cue him up. Right? Jordan Love, right? Why not? Standard scoring, get a couple rushing yards. I'll take the other. I'll see. I might go QB the next round, but here I'm just gonna go Jordan Love. It's easy. Let's just get him. I know my rankings has someone higher, but you don't have to go off your rankings for every single draft. So let's say my second choice is really hard here. It's killing me. I have no clue who to take. So we got that out the way. RBs just seem stupid right now. I only got 2 wide receivers. Is there any wide receiver gems? There's Calvin Ridley. There's Hollywood. There's all the rookies I love. Should I Rome Adunze? I feel like it's so early. Nah, I don't like Green Bay wide receivers. Same reason I don't like Texans wide receivers. I'm going to go quarterback. I'm going to do it. I'm sorry, guys. I know I've done it before, and I had people unsubscribe. I was right. It was I drafted Jameis Winston and Kyler Murray when Kyler Murray was a rookie. It was the right move. And, I don't know if that's the right move here. I'm going to be honest. But no Pickens, no Tank Dell. No Kyler Murray. Like I all these guys are like, the tiers don't matter, and I think I'll be able to get a similar RB / wide receiver later that will fall to me. I'll just take whatever's left over. And although I like Rome a lot, and just takes Keenan Allen missing a little bit of time, and or DJ Moore missing just a little bit of time, and now you got a stud wide receiver. So I don't hate Rome. I just felt like in a 2 wide receiver league, taking him there, I'd rather just get my quarterbacks locked up and just get that out the way. So Val, that was a good suggestion. I just felt too early for me to take a rookie like that. Yes. Okay. Let's not help the competitor. Remember, all these guys are watching the stream. Yes. I'll just say yes. And then you think I'm talking about you. Whoever I say yeah, like you think I'm talking about you. I'll say yes. It's a big yes too. Huge yes. Puka in round 3 though. Yeah, that's crazy. So you're basically saying my team's not as good as yours, which I think that's a fact. Oh my god. Okay. So not really dumb at all. This is kind of smart, and I think this kind of made me look a little dumb. I underestimated him. Very smart. So he went with Chubb in round 7 because he was the top ranked running back on Sleeper. It's dumb rankings. And he followed up with Jerome Ford, which is a pretty good strategy. Yes, I would have drafted Jerome Ford if he fell. He's like buried on the rankings, I think. Let me see if we can find him. Jerome Ford, ADP 127. Let's see where we are. Yeah, he would have fell if you're kind of going by ADP. He would have fell. So it is what it is. I hope you didn't give him that idea. I honestly don't think you did. I think he knew what he was doing there. And he's got a good team and a good strategy there. You guys love the Rice pick he made. So, he's got the Mahomes Rice stack. He's got McBride, who's a good tight end. Justin Jefferson's elite. He's got a great team. Now, Chubb's out. Chubb's out the first 4 games, and then he's going to get ramped up. There's going to be a ramp up for another 4 weeks. So he's going to basically be irrelevant for the first 8 weeks. His injury was disgusting. I think I think a type of injury takes like 15 months to be 100%. Assuming you're 100%. And so we heard it. I don't know if you guys heard the sound effect, but that was somebody drafted a kicker, which is just silly. Round 8, dog. Get out of here. Yeah, and I'm agreeing with you as in with all the stuff I just said, yeah. Oh, this whole year? No, Chubb will probably play. Like I said, he's going to be out 4 weeks, and he's going to take another 4 weeks to get adjusted, and then he'll likely play, man. But he won't be 100% till like playoff time, right? So I'm pretty sure Chubb will play. I've actually just entered a best ball draft, so might be doing 2 drafts at once, just like back in the old days here. I entered a best ball tournament where you draft with team positions, and that one's going to start pretty soon before this one ends. So just like back in the days, right? One throwback one time, 2 drafts at one time. Why not?
What the?
Why not? Oh, kicker's going. Kicker's going. We got our quarterbacks. We don't need any more quarterbacks, ladies and gentlemen. We got a tight end. We might get a backup tight end. Maybe not. I honestly forgot if this league has 2 IR spots. Okay, that's good to know. Definitely good to know. Yeah, man, it's been going. Next chapter of my life has been going awesome. Way better than I thought. Been going great. Truly blessed, and I'm very happy. Doing this was way too stressful and crazy, and I'm an introvert, so it's just too much. The social energy, doing one video a week, I can handle that, but I couldn't handle doing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos a week and posting content. And a lot of people are good at it, and I give them props. They're doing good. I paved the way, the social media fantasy way, for people to do better, and a lot of people are doing great. I don't really watch a lot of other sports, but uh, less anxiety when watching football because I have a bunch of people calling me crazy names. Yeah, Lad McConkey was a guy I would have drafted right here. He did not fall, but like I said, I really do think that I'm gonna get somebody within that tier because I saw a lot of names, RBs and wide receivers. So it is what it is. And the other draft is starting now too. Dang, a lot of wide receivers going, and a little bit more than I thought. Hoping I can get a guy. And let me share the window because we got 2 drafts going at the same time. I don't know about that. Sorry, I don't know about the news about the hockey players. Yeah, I agree with that. And so I made some pretty good decisions so far as far as going RB early. Okay, I'm on the clock here. All right, this is you draft team positions here, and might as well keep it consistent with the other one, huh? Let's draft Puka. Let's draft Puka here, and keep it freaking consistent. What's up, Richard? Richard is the co-founder of the Banana Drafts, which we're doing on this tab, and I'm doing Sleeper on this tab. Throwing it back. Oh, Gary, copying my style, huh? Ooh, little 2 quarterback. He got jealous. Ooh, jelly. He got jealous, man. Oh, that's drunk driving. Oh, that's horrible. Dang, Deontay Johnson was available. What the hell? Are you kidding me? So Keon Coleman, Lad McConkey was on my list. I didn't even know Deontay Johnson was available. That would have been the pick, followed by Keon Coleman. Let's queue up Keon Coleman. Brian Thomas, more of a best ball guy for me. Okay, make sure my pick's coming up here. JSN, higher floor. I might go JSN. I'm going to take a look at these other positions. I like some of these RBs. I might go RB. I do need to start attacking wide receiver and be a little bit more aggressive here. Yeah, my home league draft. Yeah, I already posted that, and we got a lot of views. It's got last time I checked 7,500 views, so it's probably 8,500. It's probably at like 10,000 now. What's up through X? Man, do I go JSN? Dude, I like JSN. I want him on a team. Or Trey Benson, who I got on every team. Also Chase Brown. I mean, I'm just not going tight end. Not really. What do you guys think? Trey Benson or JSN? I mean, I think my mind's made up with JSN. I'm just being honest. I'm probably just gonna go with him, but a quick little, vibing with the chat. Just want to see what you guys think while I'm still on the clock live, right? Because who knows if these wide receivers are gonna work out? Might as well attack it aggressively here. Yeah, everyone's saying JSN, right? And no hate to Brian Thomas, like I like him, but he's more suited for best ball or dynasty. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So Brian Thomas to me is not a choice. Hopkins is a choice, Sutton's a choice, but I've been a huge fan of JSN, like crazy. And I'm just gonna join the next draft too. Screw it. I'm crazy. Let's just queue up the next draft. Dang, that one already has 5 out of 10. Now, I do not want to do 3 drafts at once. Good thing this one's kind of ending. I do not want to do 3 at once. I don't want to throw it that far back, man. I definitely don't want to throw it that far back. When we used to do five drafts, 4 or 5, sometimes 6 drafts at once. I don't like it anymore. I'm too old for that. Your brain's got to be sharp, man. Anything over 4 drafts at once, your brain has got to be just insane. Like it's too much stress. It's too crazy. I can still do it, but it's I don't. While live streaming though, nah, it's too much. Way too much. So where did quarterbacks go here? Quarterbacks went early. So I kind of missed that first wave, and then I got, almost got Kyler Murray. Almost got lucky and got Kyler Murray, but I did not get lucky. We're seeing a pretty big wide receiver run on the sleeper draft. I really like Saquon here. Let's try Saquon here. This is my team so far on the best ball draft. We got Eagles RB1. So whichever Eagles running back scores the most points on a given week, that's who you got. So you don't necessarily have that Saquon. The better example would be the Rams. So if Kupp scores more points week 1 than all the other wide receivers on the Rams, you get Cooper Kupp's fantasy points. If Puka scores the most points week 2, then you get Puka's fantasy points. So we got Saquon, Rams wide receiver 1, and Marvin Harrison here. Yeah, I mean, some of these RBs are just not really that good. Maybe the RB I wanted will fall, and I think I'm going to take him. We also have 2 IR spots, so keep that in mind. That would be great. Yeah, I think going wide receiver was the right choice there. As you can see, there's been a run. Like they're gone, right? I mean, Ladd was already gone. Deontay Johnson was gone, so we might even be done drafting wide receivers. We got 4 picks. I'm going to need a defense and kicker, even if I don't draft one. I'm just kind of looking at my roster, right? Defense, kicker. So probably end up drafting tight end, RB, wide receiver for 2 picks. I think you're talking about waiting on waiting on quarterbacks. Okay, hey, 2 drafts at once. I've done this before. 2 drafts at once. Oh, it's going fast. People are drafting defenses. Look at this guy got Justin Tucker in round 11. You don't need to draft the kicker in round 8. Yesterday, Yahoo draft, that dude drafted Justin Tucker in round 6, bro. What are you doing? I mean, look at this. I'm totally fine, by the way. It's a 14 round draft. Drafting a defense or kicker in round 11 is fine. It's not something I usually do, but that's totally fine. Drafting one in round 8, that's just what are you doing, dog? I imagine this guy's a Cowboys fan. Look, his name is Texan Cowboy. And he just drafted Zeke and Brandon Aubrey. Like, come on, bro, what are you doing? I mean, look at some of these names, man. This is so old school. Like a lot of these guys used to be good. Zeke used to be good. Brandon Aubrey, it's a rookie mistake. Keenan Allen used to be good. Dallas Goedert used to be good. Mostert, he's kind of older now. Montgomery used to be good. Like this is all living in the past a little bit. Living in Texas a little bit too much. I didn't miss a pick, did I? Okay. The old folk, exactly. Yeah. It's like the old folks' home in Texas. Trey Benson just went. Oh my God, we needed 4 more picks. We could have got Trey Benson. Why is this always happening? Look at Kyler almost fell to us. Kyle Pitts, Kittle almost fell. We're just not getting it, man. I mean, we're doing great this draft, but we are not hitting home runs. Like this is not an A plus. It's just not. There's nowhere near that, and that's just what happens with the snake draft when you're at the turn. And I mean, the very end too. I got the very last pick. TJ Hawkinson I was about to take him here. That's the perfect guy to take in an IR league, and that's annoying as heck. Uh, I'm not taking the Jets. Who do the Browns face week 1? Dallas. Okay, so my pick's coming up. Okay, I have no idea who I'm gonna pick now. Actually, Rico Dow. Are you kidding me? Wow, Rico Dow, pretty much probably a better pick than Trey Benson. So right, Rico Dow, that's a no-brainer. Why not? Let's take Rico Dow and screw tight end. Who cares? And I'll just take my kicker and get it over with. Wait, it's okay to make fun of me, but and to be entertaining, but hold on. Oh, we get the wide receiver. Only got 5 seconds on the clock. Just answer this. Who would you rather have, Trey Benson or Rico Dow? And it's totally fine if you say Dow. I mean, I get it. Like if you say Trey Benson, but I mean, is it that big of a difference? I think Rico Dow. It's different, right? We have a very boring starter on a good offense in Dow. Trey Benson, we have a backup running back who could explode. So I do like Trey Benson more on my bench. I feel like Dow could be better. I mean, look at where Zeke went, and Dow is likely ahead of Zeke on the depth chart. Sorry, man. I rank my kickers on fantasycouch.com. And I've told you guys my secrets with kickers. You want kickers on good teams that have big leads, and especially if you're looking at a kicker at home, a home field advantage with who's favorited by the Vegas lines by 7.5 or more, then that's the kicker, man. There are other factors, of course, but man, that was annoying. And I got my kicker rankings on fantasycouch.com, right? We love Cami Fairbairn this year. My super sleeper, like crazy pick, is the Lions kicker, Jake Bates. Risky, bold, but he's the one. If you're waiting for the kicker for the last round or not even draft one at all, go get the Lions kicker. That's the most upside you'll get. And we talked about him on the live stream a couple live streams ago, and Pretty much, somebody else was like, "Hey, he also kicks indoors." I don't read too much into that. Not a big factor for me, but it does help. So, on top of everything, he's kicking indoors for most of his games. No, I'm not. I'm not doing like weekly content. I'm not doing no waivers. Nothing. Sorry, man. I don't plan on it. Yeah, it's very unlikely. I don't think I'm gonna be doing it. And even like the tiny chance I do, it won't be a video. That's for sure. Are we doing? So I got a duck in the race. Let me know when the ducks are live, man. I got a draft. We got ducks. We got too much going on. What do you guys think, man? Oh no, we did well, but like, it's not an A. It's not an A plus. Smart, balanced. This guy still didn't answer. Tom Ross, you just still didn't answer. Trey Benson or Rico Dow, and if it's in whatever answer, is it a big difference? The team so far: JT, Puka, Debo, Mixon, Fergie, DeAndre Swift, Jordan Love, Jaden Daniels, Keon Coleman, JSN, Rico Dow, Cami Fairbairn. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, it's good. It's smart. Um, yeah, you never know who's gonna win. It's just I just don't have that fire feeling like, oh man, my team's gonna dominate. I don't have that feeling. I don't. I drafted pretty smart. I feel like I drafted smarter than the average team here. Yeah, I'm looking at these other teams, right? We got kickers going round 8, Zeke going, um, Zeke going super early. I got to queue up some guys here. I'm not going to explain all this because I don't have the energy, but I have one duck in the race, and we're rooting for my duck to win. So we're going to take Keaton Mitchell here, put him in our IR. Oh, the sound's off. All right, so let's go. Keaton Mitchell, put him on the IR, and then I'm just gonna get another guy. What's the guy on the Saints name? Kendra Miller. Just take him. All right, we're done with this. Hey guys, I'm in a 10-team dynasty league. Made a trade the other day. Which side do you prefer? Team one, Garrett Wilson, 26 fourth, or team Ayuk, Musgrave, 25 early second. I like Garrett Wilson. I'm just a big fan of his. I think it's an even trade though, Blizzard. Just Garrett Wilson's too sexy for me. Come on, fantasy couch duck. Come on. Everybody root for my duck. Oh, that's me. FC. That's me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My pick's coming up. FC. Come on. No. Tom's gonna lose. What's up? Who is this? Some rando? Oh! At least that rando didn't win. All right, that was that draft's almost over. Come on. Come on. I want the last RB1. Give me the last RB1. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Oh my God, this team is stacked. This team is stacked. We got a tight end. We got 4 wide receiver ones, 4 RB ones. Freaking amazing, dude. And what do you guys think of this team here? Give me a grade, the original draft we were doing. JT, Puka Nakua, Debo Samuel, Joe Mixon, Jake Ferguson, DeAndre Swift, Jordan Love, Jaden Daniels, Keon Coleman, JSN, Rico Dow, Kiami Fairbairn, and then 2 guys on IR, Keaton Mitchell, Kendra Miller. We can get Hawkinson. It's a 14-round standard PPR draft. Rate my team, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think happened? So right now, right away, I'm going to put Kendra on IR. I'm going to put Keaton Mitchell on IR. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pick up I'm gonna pick up a defense and pick up a player. So let's go with the Bengals facing the Patriots. That's a good one. I got the Vikings in another league. So I just added them. And then who else? Here, let me put this up here now. Who else should I add? Oh man, I forgot I'm in another draft. Oh boy. Let's go Eagles tight end right here. I like Gibson. And I do like Fryermuth a little bit. So I'll add Fryermuth. And Gibson just went right now. Yep. So here's my final roster. Again, you guys can see that. All right. Nobody's given me a grade. Everyone's checked out, which I thought once I'm switching from draft to draft like a madman. I expected that, but appreciate you guys coming through. No one's going to give me a grade. Let me give myself a grade on my team. It's honestly not that great. Even though I feel like I drafted pretty smart from the 12 spot. It's solid. RBs are really good. Wide receivers are okay. Tight ends okay. Quarterbacks okay. So I guess kind of be like A, C, C, or C plus. I was gonna say B as well. I think a B as well, and I'm always got to be slightly biased because I drafted the team, so maybe even take it down to a B minus. Yeah, which B minus is not bad. It's not bad. But I have higher expectations, higher standards. It is what it is. And we got another draft failing. They just want me to do a million drafts at once. So yeah, let me take a screenshot of this. There we go. That's the team. And I'm going to do some more banana drafts. If you guys like this format here, you want to do a best ball draft with me with team positions, I can get you a free entry. Just let me know. If not, all good. But I'm doing 2 of these at once now. I really wanted Rams quarterback. So that's great that they fell to me. Really like that. Yeah, Rams QB. Excellent. Excellent. That was nice. That was freaking awesome. Dang, this team's on fire. This team's better than the the one on sleeper for sure. For sure. I'm gonna leave that up there as a reminder. Do better. Do better. What's up, Cooper? We just got finished with the draft. Chat's giving me a B minus on it. But I'm also doing 2 best ball drafts right now. Is that what ended? 14 rounds went by fairly fast. This one's kind of towards the end. Wait, who? Oh, yeah, it's not back-to-back picks. I'm tripping. I'm used to back-to-back picks. I got back-to-back picks on Sleeper, back-to-back picks here on the second best ball, and I don't here. Rams QB. We're doing a best ball draft on this one. It's almost done. Killer team here. We just need another quarterback. Amazing team here. Our squad's amazing. Wow. And another one here. Off to a decent start on this one as well. We need quarterback 6, defense 6. Ooh. Okay. I'm trying not to screw up the numbers. I got a little scared there. I'm good. One quarterback, one defense. By week 6. By week 6, quarterback defense. 1-1. 1-1. Oh, very nice. Was that like a copy pasted message? What was that? What was that? Who are you, man? I don't trust you. I like the message though. The message is good. How you came on here is weird. Makes me very wary. So I've come to realize my formula after the 8 rounds of drafting your team is when you start stacking, then handcuffing, either late or mid in the draft, followed by defense in the 12th, 13th, 14th. Okay, I mean, that's fine, but you got to realize, like me, it's just opinion, right? Everyone, you have different opinion. Me, like when I get Ken Walker, I don't want to handcuff him. When I take Brees Hall, I definitely want to handcuff him with what's his name? Brandon Allen. Man, I don't know why I can't remember his name. B. Allen, for sure. When I draft Bijan, definitely want to handcuff him with Algier. When I draft CMC, I definitely want to handcuff him with Jordan Mason. So I love the handcuff, but not with everybody. Those maybe even only those 3, as I know for sure those 3, 100%. I'm getting their handcuffs every time. Because I think we can do well with just that guy at his cuff. I feel like I could win the league, right? But I had the 12th pick, so the draft we just had. So I had JT. I thought about handcuffing him with Trey Sermon. I said no. Oh man, we get Jets quarterback. Heck yes. Oh my God, this roster is nasty. I got JT. So what am I gonna do? Get Sermon? There's only 5 bench spots. I said no, thanks. Screw it. I thought about it though. So that one's a decent example. It depends on your bench spots, but let's say overall in general, yeah, I like this. Sure, I like this strategy. You know, I also like guys like Trey Benson who can be a home run hit. Um, the 4 spot is not ideal because the big 3 are gone, but you just got to make it work, right? Because everybody wants Tyreek, CD, CMC. And if you have the 6th pick, 8th pick, sometimes you get a really cool player to drop to you, like Amon Ra, you know, Brees Hall, sure. Um, Yeah, it's just not that. I mean, I just did a draft from the 12 spot, and I think I played it really smart. I mean, we just walked it through, man. I played it really smart, and I mean, everybody agreed it was like a B minus. Like at the end of the day, it's tough, you know. I went JT and Puka. I mean, what else was I supposed to do? You know, I played it pretty well. I took the right risks. Sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't. But they were very good, calculated risks, and we saw how it went out. Like I was essentially right, but at the end of the day, 12th pick, you got to wait 22 picks until it's your turn. So no matter what, if you're like, there's going to be a run, like you got to wait 22 picks. Your guy can be gone easily. Yeah, I got JT at number at 13th overall, essentially. So I guess that's not. I don't like JT at 4 overall. Well, you'll probably love my team. Let me bring it up here. That's what we hopped on here to do. This is just a tournament entry I'm doing, and pick 6. Let me try to bring it. Let me see if I can bring it up. Hopefully, this is the draft board. There it is. So here's my team here. Okay, we're done with this team. Got 2 back-to-backs here. That's not a stack, actually. Stack is like a buzzword, and you're using it incorrectly. That's a JT and Anthony Richardson is not a stack at all. All right. That's almost like saying like the Colts defense and Anthony Richardson's a stack. Now, Anthony Richardson stack would be having Michael Pittman or Adonai Mitchell, AD Mitchell. That's a stack. That's not a stack. Matter of fact, they probably hurt each other. So, yeah, I don't like. Everybody has a buzzword. It's either you draft a stack or a cuff. Like that's. It's like everyone has to have that name. Like that's not a stack. I'm lower on Anthony Richardson than most. I haven't ranked QB7, and answer is easily CJ Stroud for me. I like Kyler more. I like CJ Stroud more. And at the value you get him, I love Jaden Daniels way more than Anthony Richardson. He's a guy who can actually throw more than 55% completion percentage. So yeah, here's my NFT after that best ball draft. I'm gonna close this window and cap for life. I'm gonna have you look at my team here. Look at this 12 team. Since you're taking JT at pick 4, you might like my team. 12 team, 14 rounds, standard PPR. You only start 2 wide receivers and a flex. What do you think of my team? I mean, if you're taking JT at 4 and I drafted nice and sound, I think smart, I don't see how you're going to hate my team. I think you're going to like my team. Someone gave it a B. Someone gave it a B minus. JT catches, but it's not as big of a correlation as someone who catches more balls. Also AR runs in a lot of touchdowns. I mean, he's the ideal guy to run in touchdowns. So yeah, it's just not a stack that has a correlation. Anthony Richardson has to throw a touchdown to JT, and that's gonna rarely happen. So it's not gonna matter. They vulture each other, so it's almost the opposite of a stack. It's just not the right word. It's a buzzword. Now, what you can say, right, to give you more to for your point, you're investing in the Colts offense. So if you think the Colts offense is going to be amazing, efficient, every game something's going to happen, then that's fine. Your team's gonna do well, but it's not a stack. Torn between McBride and Waddle. I think I'd probably rather go Waddle if I had to pick there, just because I like guys like Pitts a lot. But I'm asking you a question, bro. Are you looking at this? I'm asking you what you think of my team. So I'd like an answer. Give me a grade, please. I mean, you love JT a lot. I just want a grade. I just want your thoughts. I know I'm going back and forth, but I'm doing a best ball entry here. I got to pick. I absolutely have to. I got no choice. Are you listening to me? I'm trying to ask you a question. It's a two-way street? I bet you Stroud is going. Oh, Stroud. I'll go Stroud. Let's go. Okay. All right, man. I guess you don't want to So you don't want to look at my team, Cap for life? Okay, that's fine. You don't want to look at my team. You don't want to give me a grade. I mean, this is a draft video. I mean, dang. I guess you just don't care. Okay. Not everybody cares. It's okay. We got another draft tomorrow. My God. All right, this guy's really not gonna. It's decent, bro. Give me a grade, dog. What the heck does decent mean? A C? That's not a descriptive adjective. A C, a grade, a letter grade. I like the value. Okay, we're getting more descriptive. All right. We're getting there. Let's get to a grade. Let's get to a letter grade. A, B, C, D, D plus, F minus, A plus, B minus, C minus, C plus, D plus. I already said that one. What do you give it? We need a zoom. We need a little zoom. A little more zoom. All right. These two guys were IR. So I picked up the Bengals D for week 1, and I picked up, I forget, Freiermuth. Yeah, the running backs are an A, B minus. I actually agree. I said B minus because I give myself a B knowing I drafted the guy, so probably knock that down to a B minus. So everyone's agreeing it's a B minus, which is disappointing because I got high standards. But it's a good team. It can win. Right. And I went RBR. These are back to back. He goes like, I went back to back quarterback, and that actually worked out because I was able to get Coleman and JSN, and I was still able to get Rico Dow. So that worked out. Yeah. All right, back to your. Would you do St. Brown and Would you do St. Brown and Stroud? What the heck does that mean? What does this mean? Would you do Would you do St. Brown and Stroud? What the heck does that mean, dog? I was like, let me get back to this question. I think we'll never get back to this question. Do you want to retype that? What are you even talking about, dog? What is that? Would you do? What are you talking about, bro? I think I gotta go Atlanta. Let's go Washington. And let's go Atlanta. What does this mean? Would you do St. Brown and Stroud? PVR 12. What does that mean? This draft is in round 11. What's up, Cooper? 12-team PPR. How did I do? Richardson. You guys know I'm a little bit down on Richardson. Brees Hall. I'm a little bit high on Brees Hall. Kamara. I don't like him, but in full PPR, he's still good. And he'll get a lot of snaps, a lot of targets. That's solid. That's good fantasy points. Marvin Harrison Jr. I I draft him. Could I do Ayuk? Usually good value. Njoku solid. Mari is a good value. He goes so late. Seahawks week 1 good. Cairo Santos. I don't trust him as a kicker. I know he finished really high last year. I'd rather have Cami Fairbairn. Uh, it's a really good squad, man. Really sound squad. Honestly, probably better than the sleeper team I got here. So I gave myself a B. I'm gonna give you a B plus. It's a really good team. Really good. Not like an A though. It's not an A, but it's a really good team. Oh, okay. So let's take a step back. I don't have a set strategy when going in drafts. Um, you do your home league, you do a draft on the NFL app, you do a draft on Sleeper, you do a draft on Yahoo, on ESPN, you do a 10 team league, you do a superflex league, you do best ball dynasty. It's gonna vary so much that you have to know to go with the flow. Amon Ra is really good. I like him. I'm fine with that. I just said we talked about CJ Stroud. I really like him. Not sure where he goes typically. Probably changes from league to league, from draft to draft a lot. I do like Stroud, and I was considering taking him here. It was between no, actually, I was considering taking him here. I was more considering Kyler seriously. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I was considering Stroud here at 4.01 just because QBs are going early and I like Stroud. I was like, nah, let me get it mixing. Um, but it's also not bad to have a strategy as long as you can be flexible. So it's not bad. I'm not saying don't have that, but you have to go with the flow and be flexible. You have to adjust. You just have to. Like you have no choice. Like you gotta do that. I'm gonna go Miami. They face New England a couple times. Get that out the way. Let's go tight end. Tight end 12. So we need a tight end that's not 12. Can we get Washington? Nope. Let's get Fant. And we go defense and maybe tight end. Are you drafting right now? Was that why you're taking so long to respond? Isn't that early for Rashad White? Okay, doesn't matter, I guess. Man, these drafts are all over the place. You got to take Jerome, bro. Chubb's not a good pick, so that's solid team so far until I read Chubb. Like you got to have an IR spot if you're drafting Chubb. Jerome Ford needs to go before Chubb. He's ranked too high on like Sleeper and maybe other platforms. Other than that, I like the team though. Pretty good. You just said you got Trey Benson 10, so I like it. Assuming this is a 12 teamer, really good team. But Chubb, you got to be careful with. Because Chubb's going to miss 4 games and he's not going to be relevant till like week 8. Yeah. Is Jerome Ford available? Draft Jerome Ford right now if he's available, and that will really help your team like a lot. I mean, you don't really need him, but sometimes I imagine on some platforms Jerome Ford is ranked really low. So if you can still get him, Ford was gone. Okay. It's fine. I mean, you got 3 running backs you can start, so not the end of the world. I would take Bucky. I would take Bucky Irving. Take Bucky Irving super late. He'll go like nearly undrafted. You probably don't need to take Marshawn Lloyd if you miss out on Bucky Irving or you have a really deep bench. Marshawn Lloyd's a decent pick. But I would urge you to get Bucky Irving. I think that's your handcuff strategy right there. Jalen Wright's dope, but I think you need Bucky Irving if you have the bench space. Yeah, well, Rico Dowell in round 13. Man, you're trying to make me look bad. Oh, I got him I got him basically the first pick of round 12. Okay. Yeah, that was late. Okay, by week 6. By week 10. And let's get a tight end. 12, 10. I like Bengals more. Not doing a draft right now. Let me see if can we fill this draft up in the next 3 minutes. So the algorithms project Bengals and Vikings to be better. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking Bengals for sure. And then, man, every year these lines, the websites for the lines change. NFL lines, week 1. What's a good? Should I try FanDuel or DraftKings? What's a good? Like, I'm trying to look at these lines, man, and these stupid UIs. Oh, this looks like a good UI. Okay, I need the over under and the spread. Like, I can't be doing this dumb stuff. Here we go. This looks good. I wish we can click and it'll sort, but let's just look at those two, right? Here we go. 41.5 over under. So that's really good. Seahawks is looking really good on the lines here. That's what I like to see. Low scoring and a decent favorite. Seahawks win by 5.5, 41.5 over under. And then of course, QB pressures and takeaways and all that is where the points are, but this is one thing to look at for sure. Saints are okay. Week 1, at least they're good. Vikings are great. I just picked up the Vikings in 2 leagues. I picked up the Bengals in this during this live stream. I picked them up. Oh, wow. Bengals it is. Okay, this comment is. I didn't see the message was the comment. All right, we finished our draft. Yeah, Bengals it is, bro. Wow, this is the lowest over under, I think, and a 9.5 point spread. Yeah. Oh, Bengals. I'm getting excited over the Bengals D, dog. Oh, yeah. Let's see if there's any lower over and unders. 42, 50. Nope. Nope. 41, 41, 41, 41, 42, 43. Yeah. Lowest over and under. And is it the biggest spread? I would think it is. Dude, is anybody even above 7 point spread? Nobody. Cardinals, Bills. Dang, that's a Seahawks, Broncos. Dang, no one's even above 7. So we got the biggest spread. So the Bengals are literally the most favorited team week 1 to win. Right. So if you're just looking at the sports books and you need one team to win and you in order to survive, right? Or your life ends right there. You pick the Bengals according to this sports book, though. And if technically, if you had to pick the lowest scoring game, I haven't looked at streamers for week 1, but like I said, my rankings on fantasycouch.com and my top 2 sleepers are Kiami Fairbairn, who's a little bit well more known, and then my like crazy bold pick is Jake Bates, the Lions kicker. And we can. Oh, it's filled. Okay. Okay. I guess we're doing one last draft here. I'll see if I have time to look that up and see if there's any streaming options. Because I honestly didn't really care about like streamers for kickers. Let's go. Everybody gets a free draft. Let's go. The founders are in here. Let's do it, baby. One last draft on the stream. Yeah, I'll try to look at I'm interested, um, intrigued, curious. I'll try to see. Um, we have any big ones. So Evan McPherson, with looking at the Bengals D, Evan McPherson is definitely one that we like as a kicker for week 1. Like I said, I like Cami Fairbairn regardless any game. I like Jake Bates. Yeah, let me take a look. I mean, if I'm looking at two kickers, honestly, that's easy. So we're looking at the Bears. Dude. Yeah, I don't like that. And Lions. Yeah, Jake Bates for sure. They're at home. They're in a dome. Look at the score. They're favored to win. Yeah, for sure. Definitely like Jake Bates more. I assume Cammy Fairbairn's taken. And then I'll see if I can find some more kickers in between picks. Because I gotta wait. I gotta wait longer here in between these next two picks. Your league's crazier than mine, man. Most people don't reach for Fairbairn. Round 11, huh? That means kickers were going super early. Yeah, for sure get Jake Bates. Let me see if there and he's not only a sleeper kicker I like, but yes, a decent week 1 matchup. It's at home. I like that. They're favorited in a high scoring game. So lots of opportunities for sure. Rams defense is not that great. Um Dicker is man, he's kind of overrated. Like he's really solid, really reliable, but like I mean, it doesn't scream out at me. Here's another one that'll work is Tyler Bass, but he is drafted in most leagues. That's really it. Yeah, that's really it. Evan McPherson, but he's drafted in every league, even more so than who did I mean? Tyler Bass. Yeah, Evan McPherson goes sometimes a 1 or 2 spots ahead of Tyler Bass. I think so. Dolphins kicker not bad. Week 1, Jason Sanders. Yunwei Ku I'm avoiding this year. Don't trust him. Carlos Santos okay, but like I said, I'm not really on that. It's I can't predict it, right? He's an accurate kicker. He's good, but like sometimes, right, doesn't scream out at me. So why would I do that? That's the thing with it. Same thing with Yunwei Ku. Like he had a bad year last year. I don't need to take Yunwei Ku. I'd rather go with something that I feel like is easier to predict. Eagles kicker, not bad. What's his name? Jake Elliott. Of course, this guy's a beast. These guys both beast. Justin Tucker and Butker, but those are like some of the top kickers. They're always going top 3 in drafts. So yeah, absolutely love Jake Bates. And I just saw I didn't even know who they played week 1. This just confirms. Koo was bad in preseason too. Yeah, I mean he's a must avoid for me. I just don't want to speak bad on him. Like okay, he had a bad year. Like we there's a lot we can't predict. Like for me, Malik Neighbors hard to predict. All right, Cairo Santos hard to predict. Yunwei Koo. I mean, it's too many warning signs to draft him. And he gets drafted every draft, every 12 team. He's a top 11 drafted kicker. So I'd rather stay away. Thanks for this info though, Web Fiji. That is a bad sign. He fell off last year and bad preseason. I also avoided him last year too, by the way, which ended up working out. Because the team didn't give him good opportunities and he messed up the opportunities. So, some of that was luck. Like, hey, I got it right. That was luck, half of it. But the other half that I could predict, I was like, look at this Falcons team, man. They're not going to have the lead a lot. They're not great. Now the Falcons become a good team, probably. At least they have hope this year. But Yunwei Ku's not to be trusted with his accuracy. And of course, the Bears are a completely different team. That's the windiest city they play in. And so I'm not trusting him. Remember what happened to Daniel Carlson, right? Guys like that are tough because he's like the best kicker, and then the team changes a little bit. Now Daniel Carlson is hardly even a top 15 kicker, even if you consider that. There's concern, but what are you going to do about it? That's the thing. Like, I'm not the type to cry and worry and about stuff I can't control. Like, what do you want me to do with that though? Uh, just don't draft Ayuk at all. Bench him. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, there is concern for sure. The man just started practicing. Like, he's gonna get like 3 practices in, and let's go, right? Like, so yeah, I'm concerned. I never take Green Bay, and so I'm gonna take them. B Timmy would be proud of me. I think he left the live stream, but he's always in here. And he loved the Green Bay wide receiver, and I never take them, so I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and take them. Yeah, so definitely concerned, man. More concerned about Jamar Chase. But again, like, what are you gonna do about that? I guess with Jamar Chase, I am lowering him on my rankings. Yes. Brandon Ayuk's usually going at a great spot as is, right? He's never going in the top 2 rounds, so it is what it is. I don't own a lot of shares of Brandon Ayuk anyway. Not because not really because of any reason. Like, I drafted Ayuk in Dynasty, traded him for Debo, won a championship. It was the right move at the time. I mean, that's just a fact, not my opinion. Debo scored more and I won a championship finally. Yeah, I just don't have I don't, and I never really did have Ayuk in a lot of leagues. Not zero, but not a lot. Yeah, sounds great. I do a lot of best balls, so I haven't really looked at the ADP that tough for non-best ball. Let's go Washington wide receiver here. Let's see where he went. I think this will give us a good idea. Yeah, so he went 3.10 here. If you're in a 4-team league, I love it. Yeah, I think that's a great pick. Yeah. Regardless, you're saying like it was ADP wise, ranking wise, it was an absolute steal. So yeah, I think it's great. You're probably gonna start him anyway. I mean, the Niners team is great. It's been a rough preseason for us. I'm a Niner fan, which I think almost all you know. But it's still a great team, still an incredible team. Sportsbook still likes us too. So it's like, you know, it's Brandon Ayuk, man, on the Niners. You got to start him. This is something I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Let me read it. Couch needed your opinion on the new kickoff rule and how it affects kicker longevity. In some cases, the kicker might be the last line of defense, so more injury chances to shorter kickers like who. I honestly don't know too much about this, but the chat may be able to chime in. I really don't know. I saw a kicker. I'm not paying too much attention to it. I saw a kicker come out the field. What was that? I saw a kicker run off the field. And was he subbed in like in a hockey game? I saw that with my own eyes though, but I didn't read anything about that. What I read was like the Chiefs were contemplating. I don't know the guy's name. I'm not good with names. That was a hard part about starting this channel. I'm terrible at names. I read the Chiefs were thinking about not having Harrison Butker do kickoffs and having, that's his name, Justin Reed, who I believe is a safety, do kickoffs. I think Justin Reed played soccer. He's like an emergency kicker. I think he can kick. I don't know. I mean, this is a part. Hopefully, you guys can chime in because I gave my little bit of insight to this, and I it could be all wrong anyway. So hopefully, you guys chime in. It's like if I'm like, look, man, I'm doing a bunch of best ball drafts. I feel like, look, if it doesn't affect me too much, I'm not even going to look into this. I'm just going to watch the games. But I'm still intrigued. But there's so much research to do, so much preseason to watch and stuff that I don't know all the rules. And NFL is so complicated, and they change the rules every 1 or 2 years. You don't know what's the rules, the overtime rules in the playoffs or Super Bowl. This kickoff rule, I don't. It looks so weird. And not saying it's a bad rule, but it's like a lot of things are foreign. And then when people come to this country and watch this game, it looks like the weirdest thing ever. It's like, what is this, dog? What is this game? And now the kickoffs look even weirder. I stay away from the Steelers. I do like Rico Dowdle. I just drafted him. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you left around the part where I drafted Swift. I just drafted Dow 11.2. I mean, look where Rico's going, man. It's so late. How could you how is that bad? Like you're getting an RB on a great team. The value's there. Let me see. I'm getting a text. Let me see if this text is anything important. I don't know why this came in twice. Don't really like this team too much, but wanted to change it up a little bit. This is the team we ended up with for our main draft. Oh, what's up, brother Pete? Brother Pete said he's watching. Yeah, if anybody wants to chime in, anything with the kickoff rule, because I'm not well versed in it, that would be appreciated. That way I can maybe learn something. 'Cause I don't know. I've seen it in preseason. It looks weird. Would appreciate somebody who knows what the heck's going on to talk about it. I love Keon Coleman. I'm worried about him though. It's risky. I'm just a huge fan. I try to get him in every dynasty league. I try to get him at a decent value in drafts. I drafted him yesterday on Yahoo. His rankings on Yahoo are just crazy. Like round 10, round 10, maybe even worse, like round 11. It's horrible. And I'm taking him and I'm scared. I don't know, man. He's a rookie. Everyone's taking Khalil Shakir over him now. That's where sharp money is going. I don't know. Yeah, I'm low on Anthony Richardson. Definitely starting Kyler Murray. I have Anthony Richardson ranked number 7, and that's just me being generous because I know he's a fantasy machine, man. When he's out there and not sucking, like that's a ton of fantasy points. Like, ding! Like fantasy points just goes through the roof, like a pro playing an arcade game. So yeah. Let's start the guy who was a QB3 before, um, who is a little more accurate. Anthony Richardson, who has a lot of question marks. Hey, it is, but Jaden Daniels is where I'm planting my flag. Is that the term? And I really like him. It is super risky, but look at the price difference, right? Anthony Richardson in this league went, yeah, same thing. He went 412, right, which is 501. So Anthony Richardson's going round 4. Jaden Daniels going round 12. Round 12 is a free pick, man. How many kickers went before you drafted Jaden Daniels? See, the thing with Brian Thomas is he's better at best ball. I think he might have some zeros, but I do like Brian Thomas Jr. I have him in my dynasty league. So we'll see. Dang, some good tight ends, some good quarterbacks. If I go running back here, I know I'm gonna probably regret it. I think we go Arizona tight end just to have some. Ooh, oh, I didn't get it in time. 7 kickers went before I got Jaden Daniels. Yeah, so that takes all the risk out of it. Right, you got a bunch of dumb people picking kickers before Jaden. Yeah, it takes all the risk out of it. Pick round 12 is free, dog. I got Jaden Daniels 8.01, and he wouldn't have got past 10.01, right? So you got him 12. That's insanely late. Like that's crazy late. So yeah, but you are pairing him with Anthony Richardson. I think you'll be fine in a 1 QB league anyway. You know, it is what it is, man. Do they have the same bye week though? Just something to note. You might need to pick up a Sam Darnold or Minshew later, but don't got to worry about that now. But definitely note that, right? You don't want to forget about that. You got 6, 7 wins and you're trying to make playoffs, and you're going to need a quarterback right before playoffs start. Rate my team, 10 team, full PPR, Hurts, Jaden Daniels. All right, we got a lot of Jaden Daniels truthers. Hell no, don't pass up on Jaden Daniels round 12. What are you talking about, man? That would be dumb not to. That's how much, I mean, that's crazy. 7 kickers go and you're going to pass up on Jaden Daniels? Nah, no. No, I'd be very disappointed in you. What are you going to let him go to round 13? That's crazy. Rashad White, Pollard, Ford, Chuba. Your RBs aren't great. Lamb, Dill, Terry. Your wide receivers are okay. And you hit it with Kelsey. You got the best tight end off the board. I'm gonna give this a grade. It's between a B and a B plus. Like your quarterback, like your tight end. RB's not great. Wide receivers not great for 10-teamer, but they're good. Wide receivers are still good. RBs are okay. RB is like a C. Wide receivers like a B. Tight end and quarterbacks A. So I'm gonna say this is a B. A B. It's not bad though. I get the strategy, right? Go get studs. Go get Kelsey. Go get Hurts, right? Go get CeeDee Lamb. That's what it's about in a 10-teamer. So I'm gonna give it a B though. So don't think I don't like it. I'm just keeping it real. I suggest you just watch my Superflex draft. I think that's gonna really just be better because it's all about the flow. I reached for Jaden Daniels in Superflex. I drafted him round 3. You want to take him round 4 in short. I got him in round 3 because Jordan Love went, right? And I had to make a decision. Am I going to miss out? I missed out on Jordan Love. Am I going to miss out on Jaden Daniels? I said, no, I'm not. And I went for it. Let's go. It's coming. Oh, the team we finished? I gave it a B, kind of B minus, because I'm biased. It was good. But I was talking about you earlier because I've done so many of these. I changed it up and I drafted Green Bay wide receiver 1 right here. Just for you right there. I'd say B plus. Okay. We're going to step that up to a B average then. That's good. There you go, man. Jaden Daniels was great. Mr. TD, go check out the Couch League Superflex video. Let me make sure my pick's coming up right here. Oh, I didn't get a tight end. I was supposed to get Arizona. Dude, did I miss out on a good? Oh, yeah, I missed out on some good tight ends, but that's fine. Yeah, not a big deal. No, I don't remember that, but I was a fan, and in the duos league, we did take Jordan Love as our quarterback. Mike and I did, so I was on board with that. I probably should have took him in more leagues. No, probably should have took him in best ball too. Hey, but I took Puka Nacua in a lot of leagues in a best ball, so that was great. Yeah, definitely should have took Love more. What was it? Oh yeah, so where's this guy? Mr. TD. This is the video right here. It's got 9,000 views, this one. So watch that. But I didn't want to just be, hey, watch my video. Honestly, like watch it because it'll help a lot with what you're asking, a lot. But I did give you an answer to, like I said, ideally round 4, but I reached and got him round 3. Now, like, look at this guy. So let's translate this. This guy here, Cooper. Hopefully, Mr. TD is still here. He's talking about He got Jaden Daniels round 12. So that means in some leagues you can get him round 5 in a super flex, right? Or later if they're idiots. So, it's going to vary from league to league. Like I said, I took him round 3 in that video, but hopefully you can get him round 4. Oh, man, you took Jaden Daniels in the second? That's nuts, bro. At least you're as high as him. Dude, they made fun of me for taking him round 3. I mean, I reached for him. Round 2? Anthony Richardson went round 2. Let me just bring up that draft. Bro, what are you doing? That's insane. What platform was it? You got to tell me what platform. Was it Sleeper? He's ranked so low on Sleeper. What platform would rank that guy high, though? So I'm a huge Jaden Daniels truther. So I took him at 307 right here, bud. I assume this is a 12-team league. If it's a 10-team league, that's even worse. Ugh. All right, that's just some noob. Come on, get out of there. That's not even super flex. I've seen that a lot. Like we had drafts. Like someone's like, "Oh, I had draft in San Francisco, and I took some girl took Colin Kaepernick first overall." Like, I mean, I see that all the time. Yeah, that's why'd you do that? Oh no, I know, but I mean, look, man, if you gave me $1 million, I'd do it. But at the end of the day, man, I've only got like 39,000 subs. It ain't really, it ain't feeding my dog's dog food. You know what I mean? It ain't worth it. Sorry, dog. It ain't worth it, man. I can't. I can't do it. I'm going New England tight end here. QB by week 7. Well, I actually have Jaden Daniels ranked ahead of Jordan Love. Jaden Daniels is my QB 8. That doesn't mean I'm going to draft him there, like ever, right? 0% of the time. So my hope here, read this draft board, guys. Jordan Love 306. I got snapped. My plan was to take Jordan Love here and then have Jaden Daniels fall to 406. It did not happen. And so I reached for Jaden Daniels. It was a huge reach. But I didn't, it's a snake draft. I had to take him if I wanted him. I wasn't gonna risk it, right? 50%, 70% chance he's gonna get taken. I'm not taking that risk, dude. I could not. I don't want to take that risk. So it is what it is. Mom, come here, Cardi. Cardigans. Come here. Cardi. Come here, say hi. Come here. Cardi. Yeah. I didn't know. I no, he's not back from. I'm sure I would have heard. Sure I would have heard if Trent was back with the Niners. Bro, what are you doing? Round 2? What are you doing, bro? I mean, I guess look at me. I mean, I got Brees Hall and AJ Brown. Like, come on. Really? You could have had it JT or Gibbs or Saquon or Puka or AJ Brown or something. You took Jaden Daniels. Look, man, I hope he balls out so that both of us can do good. Because I'm showing you, hey, I reached for him too. I reached for him too, man. I like it though. That's a spicy comment. Like I like to see that. Everyone's just here showing off their team. I'm giving them like A pluses. Everyone's drafting with a bunch of idiots. Like that's great. I mean, congrats to you. I want everybody to win here, but unless you're playing against me, of course. But this is spicy, man. You're out here. You're admitting you took a huge risk. It's not boring me, right? I don't want. It's not boring me to death. Like I like it. And like I said, I have him in a lot of leagues, a lot. I hope Jaden Daniels works out for both of us. That'd be great. I mean, this guy's got him too, but he drafted him in round 12. You just, you draft him 10 rounds before that. That's all. That's all. That's all. Yes, Braylon Allen to me is a must. If you have Brees Hall, go get it. Brees at 7 and 12 a steal. For me, yes, I love Brees Hall. Absolutely love him. My RB2. RB2A and Bijan's RB2B. I'm taking whatever's left with Tyreek Hill, CD, or CMC. And it's usually people usually play 3 wide receiver leagues. So those are the big 3 in my book. Because after Tyreek and CD, there's a drop off at wide receiver. Yeah, love Brees Hall. You think Aaron Rodgers is gonna beat the Niners? I hope not. I guess my guess would be no. I hope my Niners win. I hope Jake Moody nails all his field goals and we beat them by 6 or 7 points. I mean, man, again, I got Brees Hall at 7 in a super flex. Like, that was crazy. And this was when CD Lamb was holding out. So, like, probably could have went CD here, and then Saquon here, which would have been great. But I decided to get Brees Hall. That's an old draft, by the way. That was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. But definitely CeeDee Lamb was still holding out. Yeah, it was before he signed the contract, not after. Before. He's now my number 1 wide receiver. Okay, we got to go defense here. Let's go Lions, change it up. By week 5. I don't know about that. I mean, look at the Browns. The Browns receivers Njoku and Cooper did better with Flacco. So I don't know. Flacco could be better for Pittman. Just why not? Why, like, give me a reason. Why not? Anthony Richardson, he runs a lot. That's why he's being drafted top 5 quarterback. Anthony Richardson never throws for more than 55%. Flacco does. Flacco runs never. So I get that AR goes to Pittman a lot, but that's back in the day. Josh Downs isn't a rookie anymore. Alec Pierce is still on the team. And they got a good wide receiver with A.D. Mitchell, who's a rookie. So I don't know why you're so excited with Richardson making Pittman a star. He's hurting his ceiling, if anything. If Flacco's starting, Pittman could be better. I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying, like, I don't. Other than Pittman was his go-to guy last year, and I like Pittman. I just don't get it. Like, oh, AR starting the whole season, maybe. Oh, Pittman to the moon. I don't really get it. Yeah, I'm live streaming. I'm answering questions, and I'm just going with the flow, making sure I don't screw up. Yeah, exactly. I just said that. Yeah, he does look. Pittman was his guy. He was his go-to guy for sure last year, but now they got AD Mitchell, and who knows how Richardson's gonna do. Pittman was honestly better with Minshew last year. Maybe debatable, but like I said, maybe Flacco is better for Pittman. So I don't get the correlation, dude. AR, you guys love AR because he gets rushing stats, not because he's gonna throw for 400 yards. I went Lamb, Puka, Laporta, and Nico Collins. What about a running back? Did you decide to take a running back? I mean, those four guys are good. No running back? What are you doing, dog? You should have took a running back instead of Nico Collins. Richardson is an focus on defense. Okay, whatever. I don't know what that means. Okay, I don't like David Montgomery. I like Ken Walker a lot, though. So if that's a 12-teamer, that's looking like a good team. Pretty good. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I've been streaming for a while. You guys know I still love y'all. Still retired. We just did like 3-4 drafts. I love Jerome Ford. That's good. That's good. Okay, you're winding up with a good team. Good job, get her done. Assuming that's a 12-teamer. Don't disappoint me. Don't be in no 10-team league. All right, there's my NFT. All right, man. I'm going to do some more drafts and the live stream here. All right. Peace.